So I have so much to talk with you guys about. I've been doing these little life update videos with you guys, and the last time I had talked about that I was supposed to be receiving some of my aunt's ashes, and I want you guys to meet my Aunt Jackie. I did get some of her ashes, and I'm very, very thankful that I was one of the lucky people that got some of her ashes. And I'm obsessed because I did not know that it was going to be a miniature of the urn that we buried with her parents. So she's laid to rest next to her mom and her dad, which I know she'll be really happy about. And it looks exactly like the one that we buried. So the only difference was on hers, the bigger one, like right here on the thicker bands, it had like this beautiful, beautiful engraving. But yeah, this is my aunt. So I wanted to show you guys that I did get my ashes, and I'm very happy that I did. I've been going through a lot of stuff lately. So Saturday, I'm gonna work with some stuff here. We're gonna make some charms. Saturday, I took my dad to the emergency room in the morning, and I called dialysis and told him, you know what, I'm taking him to, oh my god, I dropped her. Oopsie, so sorry. I called dialysis and told him that I was taking him to the emergency room, and, you know, I'd check back in with him later. Well, he ended up missing his chair time because we were in the emergency room, and the emergency room just said, you know what, it's not infected. So what happened was he had surgery back in May, as you guys know, and the wound from being closed ended up opening, and it kind of looks like this, kind of like, so these are no longer touching, so they're kind of like a V, and you can actually like see into his body. So I took him to the emergency room, and they said, you know, it's not infected, go home and call the doctor on Monday. I was not happy. I'm like, so it's not infected, so we're going to send him home and pray that it doesn't get infected in the next couple of days, essentially. So they sent us home. And actually, I called dialysis, and I took him straight to dialysis. So he went straight there after the emergency room. And I got a call about an hour before he was supposed to be done that he was not doing well and that I had to go pick him up. So I went over there, and they could not control his blood pressure and his heart rate. So they're like, take him home, see if you could get him to like calm down and relax, and see if it goes back to normal. And if it doesn't, then you need to take him back to the emergency room. So I said, okay. So we went home. He was able to, you know, feel a little bit better, but he wasn't doing great. But then he ended up falling asleep. And then that seemed to just really help his body just kind of reset and feel better. So then I was like, okay, so I didn't end up taking him in to the emergency room for a second time. And then came Monday, I called the normal doctor, his surgeon, and I was like, hey, this is what happened. I took him to the emergency room. He looked at the notes, and they said, you know what, come in this afternoon, and just know, like, you're probably gonna have to wait because we're gonna squeeze you in to the schedule. And I said, okay. So we did. We got there, and we did have to wait a little bit, not too long. And the doctor says, you know what, yeah, he does need to go ahead and get admitted to the hospital. So they called over to the hospital, and the hospital said, you know what, we can't take him right now because I don't have a room for him, but we'll call you when we do. So they sent us home. So we went on home, and a couple of hours later, excuse me, they called and said, okay, you need to bring him in, but you have to be here within an hour. And it was like 4:30. And I was like, you know what? I don't live nearby, and I'm sure that there's traffic going out there, so I don't guarantee that I will be there within an hour. And they said, okay, we'll get here as soon as you can. I said, okay, I can definitely do that. So, you know, we kind of like rushed out there, and we did. We made it before the hour, and the girl said, you know, check in on the first floor. And I said, okay. And when we went to check in, my dad's like, are you sure you're in the right area? And I'm like, yeah, they told me to check in on the first floor. And he's like, no, but I remember going to a different area last time. I'm like, yeah, I know, but this is where they told me to go, so this is where we're at. So once we were in line with everybody else, they're like, oh, no, you're in the wrong area. you know, you need to go to the second floor, which is where we had checked in before. So I said, okay. So we go upstairs to where you're supposed to normally check in, and it's closed because they're only open 5 to 5. So there's a phone number there. So I call the phone number. We have to wait for somebody to come and get us. So long story short, eventually they did come and get us. We did get him all checked in. So he's been there since Monday. Today I'm recording is Wednesday. And they still have not done surgery because there's just been no room. There's no operating room available. Everybody that had appointments scheduled have shown up. And the couple of emergency slots that they have open have had emergencies come in through the emergency room that took those spots. So he has not been able to have surgery. So he's still there with an open wound, which, not gonna lie, kind of makes me worry that he's in the hospital, you know, with this open wound. And I know he's there and I know they have him on antibiotics, but I'm just like, still, I don't know. It just... I'm like, can we just get this thing closed? Like, I'm just afraid it's gonna get infected. Like, they've done cultures and it's not infected, but I'm just afraid with it just being open for so many days that it is going to eventually get infected, and then we're just gonna be in a worse situation than what we're in right now. So that's just kind of my worry, but they just tell me it is what it is and we just gotta go with it for now. So that's what we'll do. We'll just roll with it for now. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Oh, I know what else I wanted to tell you guys. So on Saturday, I took him to dialysis, and I know some of you have sent me messages on Instagram and emailed me that Hobby Lobby was doing the clearance on the Tim Holtz. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to have me some me time while he's there. You know, I need a break, and I'm going to go run to Hobby Lobby. So in doing that, I met a subby, Carol. Hi. And it was great. I got to stand there and chit chat with her for quite a bit. And that was really, really nice. So I love when I get to meet you guys. I think it's so funny how you guys just like recognize me, because I've ran into a couple of subbies before and it's just like wild to me. So she recognized me through my tattoos on my arm. So I thought that was just really funny. Like, I don't know, because I don't show my videos, so it just amazes me that you guys can recognize me through like my voice, or just, you know, one time I got recognized because of my rings that I wear. So yeah, I just think it's pretty interesting, you know, the things that people notice and then end up finding me in the store. So that was really, really nice. Like I said, I was having a bad day that day, and then for her to like recognize me and just like be like hi and us chatting, it was just amazing. Like, I totally just needed that, you know, some human interaction with somebody else other than, you know, my mom and Sonny and my dad. So that was really, really nice that we got to hang out for a little bit inside of Hobby Lobby. So I did do some shopping. I did pick up some Tim Holtz items and some paper pads, so I need to do a video on that with you guys. And that's pretty much everything that's been going on around here. Just a lot of sitting and waiting to find out what's gonna happen with my dad. I am hopefully still going on my cruise. I have not decided to cancel that as of yet, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we just kind of like sit and wait and see what happens. But I don't know how forgiving the cruise line will be if I cancel like last minute or anything. And my dad's like, no, just go ahead and go. Like, you already have this planned and everything. So I'm hoping he will hurry up and get out of the hospital soon, so I can get him home and all set up and situated. And my brother will be here, so I'm not too worried. My brother's going to have to, you know, just take care of my dad. And then I have a cousin that I'm sure, you know, will be more than happy to help out as well, because she kind of keeps an eye on him also when I've gone on vacation before. So there will be somebody around to, you know, be able to help him out and look after him. So that's pretty much it. I think that's all of our little updates for today. I just want to thank you guys for the birthday wishes and always just, you know, checking in on me. You guys are so amazing, and I super appreciate it. Oh, well, I guess I should talk about my birthday. I did nothing. My request for my birthday was I wanted nobody to have a doctor's appointment or need to go anywhere. And I just didn't want to do nothing. So that's what I did. I did nothing on my birthday other than just go get us food. Sunny Boy was upset that I didn't take him to the store to go get a cake, but the night before I had picked up some donuts, so I'm like, dude, we have donuts, we're okay, it's fine. But I told him that we would go get me a birthday cake before the end of the month, because he's like, you have to have a birthday cake for your birthday. And yeah, I just haven't had time to go, so I'll have to work on that and remember to try to find some time to take him before this month's over, because I cannot believe July is almost done already, you guys. I have no idea where this month has gone. It's just, where did this year go too? Like, I have no idea how we are already in July going into August. I'm just like blown away. I can't believe how fast this year has gone. Oh, that's the other thing, was I was supposed to take my dad to Vegas in August, and I'm pretty sure that they are now going to deny him traveling, but they haven't told me anything as of yet. So I just figured, let's just get through the surgery and see what happens. But I am like 99% sure he is not going to be allowed to travel. I'm sure the doctor's going to say no. So then I got to figure out, do I still want to go, or should I just stay home? I don't know. I'm like, I need a vacation just away from all of the madness. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's our little video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. You guys are so amazing, and I super appreciate you guys so much. And we'll see you later. Bye, guys.